What up, guys? We are live on YouTube, live on Twitter. Let's get it, guys. What is this? Fridays? Why won't it let me? Bro, this is annoying me right now. There we go. We are live on YouTube, live on TikTok. Let me let everybody know that I'm live, and then we could get on here. What up, guys? How's it going? Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Let's cook. Oh, I'm right here showing my to-do list. Let's get it, man. Another day, another day. Let's get it. What was the NFL play last night? It was the teaser. It was a teaser with the Rams and the under. The under portion hit. The Rams, man, I didn't deserve to hit it, but if I almost hit it at the end, man. We just needed one stop in overtime and then a game-winning field goal. I didn't deserve that one, but I would have took it and ran with it, man. Let's get it, guys. Give me a free pick today. Okay, my man. Can you say hello first, bro? What up, Jiggy? There you go. My man Jiggy gets it, man. Yes, sir. It's another day, man. Let's get it. We've been stacking up a lot of winning days across college football, NFL, and MLB. We took an L yesterday. That's all right, man. That's all right. We're not gonna sit around and cry. We're not little girls, man. We're grown adults. We know how to manage our bankroll, and we bounce right back. That's what we do. If you can't do that, you're in the wrong business, man. You're in the wrong business. WNBA, I wish I could help you with that. I can't help you with that. Hey, my brother from another mother. There you go. My man has Discord's been hot, big weekend. Yes, absolutely. Discord's been crazy hot. Again, we took an L yesterday, but that's all right, guys. That's all right. We can take a couple L's. Yesterday, 1-3 day. 1-3. We can take that, all right? Especially because the day before we just clean swept. We went 4-0 the night before. I think we left ourselves with some spare change over the last 2 days. But over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we've been destroying it. We've been killing it, man. This is our first true bounce back day in a while. Let's get it. What are my best plays for today? I dropped my best plays in the Discord. Link is in bio. I also dropped one of my top plays for free in the Discord as well. Link is in bio. Occasionally, I give you guys a TikTok play. If you guys want to just stick around for the TikTok play, feel free. But if you want my daily plays, they're all in the Discord. Let's get it, guys. We got to cook. What games do you guys want to start with today, man? In fact, let me start with one, and that way we could just get it out the way. I got to get the juices flowing, especially with these lower tier schools. Let me say it respectfully. we got to get moving with these lower tier schools, guys. New Mexico versus San Jose. That's New Mexico versus San Jose, and then we got San Diego versus Colorado State. We got some decent games. They're at least matched up pretty well. Let's get it. We're going to talk about the side and total for each of these games. I'm going to give you an opinion. Some of the totals, some of the other totals are kind of out of whack. Let's give it another 30 seconds, guys, and we'll get started. So we're talking Fridays, college football. We are back to college football, guys. Last time we left off on this, last 2 weeks have been crazy good. 12-1, and that doesn't include the times we doubled up. We doubled up on Virginia last week, Arizona State. 1 week ago today, last Friday was crazy, dude. You just get on? Yeah, Zay, I just got on, guys. And we are getting started, guys. Let's get started with the very first game. I gotta get the juices flowing here, just to see where we're gonna get started. Okay. If you guys are watching me for the first time, we are cooking. All right, we are cooking. I got a lot of my research done, but it is not the same just sitting here in this lab. I like to come on here live and just get the juices flowing, start thinking out loud. And that's what we're doing. And let's start right at the top. We are talking Western Kentucky versus Delaware. Let's get started there, guys, and then we'll go around and shake hands and whatnot. Give me red for Western Kentucky. Give me blue for Delaware. What side are you on today? Red for Western Kentucky, blue for Delaware. We are talking about the 2.5-point number. Delaware is favored by 2.5 at home against Western Kentucky. What side are you on? Let me give you guys a moment to cast your votes, and then I'll give you my opinion on this game. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Coming off of a 1-in-3 day, we can take 1-in-3. We can take 1-in-3, especially because we've been absolutely killing it over the last 2-3 weeks. College football smacking, NFL smacking, MLB doing really well with it too. I gotta update the number, but after yesterday, should be 7-2, 7-3. Let's talk about Western Kentucky versus Delaware. Delaware's at home here. This line is 2.5. It has stayed 2.5 the entire week. Looks like this thing is pretty well balanced. You have 53% on Delaware. Delaware coming off of a bye week, so you have a good a rested team here with Delaware. Western Kentucky, I know Western Kentucky in past years, they've been a really dangerous offense and a team that is known to kind of just run it up on teams. But this year's team is definitely different. They're both of these teams are kind of ranked bottom of the country, of course. In terms of strength of schedule, yeah, both of these teams, neither teams really have played anybody yet. Western Kentucky's strength of schedule is even worse. But one thing that Western Kentucky is doing well is defending the pass. Their success rate against the pass has been really good pretty good this year, actually. Their EPA per play, very good as well. One thing we got to look at is how often these teams want to run the ball versus pass the ball. And these teams, neither of these teams even try to run the ball, or at least they don't do it consistently. They're both bottom 30 in the country in terms of run frequency. So we know both of these teams want to pass the ball, want to throw the ball. They're both kind of mediocre at it. But like I said, that kind of plays into the weakness of Delaware. Delaware's defense against the pass, definitely struggling so far this year. Western Kentucky's defense against the pass, that is their strength of the defense. So you would expect Western Kentucky here to have more success. I think it comes down to these offenses are kind of both similar. Delaware's kind of come out of nowhere and shock some people here a little bit. But when it comes to Conference USA, Western Kentucky, you would expect them to be able to hold their own here, and like I said, you have an edge here with the defense. I'm feeling Western Kentucky here, man. Let me see what you guys said real quick. Looks like you guys are also leaning Western Kentucky. I do like that at least it's not a super public play. It's not a super public play, but yeah, I like what the quarterback there is doing. Maverick McIvor, or whatever his name is. Maverick McIvor has been doing pretty solid stuff there for Western Kentucky so far. again, year in, year out, they're kind of just like a pass-first offense. So they're kind of used to this. Delaware, I don't think they could hang. I don't think they could go score for score with Western Kentucky. We don't play a whole lot of Western Kentucky games, but we did hit with them on opening night, week 0. So I do like that. And then tack on the fact that Delaware just isn't pressuring the quarterback. They're not getting pressure. They're not really generating sacks. And then Delaware has a weaker offensive line as well. I gotta go Western. I'm feeling Western Kentucky here. I put the. Let me see what you guys said real quick. I put the 2.5. Okay, 2.5 looks great. Yeah. I would shop around. Maybe 3 is available as well. What about the over? Jay, we could talk about. I actually don't have that over. I don't have that total circled. So I would tell you I'm not playing an under. There's no way I'm playing an under with these kind of teams. So if you're on the over, brother, go for it, man. Eric says I'll take Delaware, but why? I don't get it. I know the quarterback there. He's been playing pretty well. He was supposed to be the backup coming into the year, but he's been playing pretty well. He stepped into the starting role and he's been playing okay. But when it comes to score for score, with the Hilltoppers, man, Western Kentucky can run it up on you. Anything for college football? That's exactly what we're talking about, brother. Guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's keep this thing going, guys. What game is next? I just subscribed to your channel. Welcome, brother. On YouTube, guys, if you guys want to follow my screen share, I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. Feel free to hop over to YouTube and see my screen. You can see all the red, all the green. If you tail the teams, you have a better chance tailing the teams that have green. You have a better chance of fading the teams that have red. And just, just to make it simple on yourself, guys. Let's go. What game is next, guys? Just because it's college football, you never know. Yeah, no. I think Delaware is definitely overvalued coming into this one. They've won the last 2 games. I know they have one big win on their schedule. I didn't write it down, but yeah, I'm not. I think it's kind of baked into the line here. Delaware being favored at home, definitely weird. Good call, New Mexico. Thank you, brother. I didn't play it myself, but yes, I told you it was New Mexico the whole way for me yesterday. That would have put me at 13-1 on college football, but we are 12-1 heading into college football tonight, guys. Then you ain't doing it long enough, bro. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, Casey. You're definitely just being retarded. Sorry. Hit the name for the YouTube is the same name. The Go Covers. If it's college football, you never know. I mean, yes, it's on any sport. You can say that about any sport, brother. Any given Sunday, any given Monday, any given Saturday. UConn, yes. UConn was the team they beat. It's any given day, brother. I'm on YouTube. I see a man talking. Yes, there are two YouTube streams. This is my mobile stream, and then if you go to my page, just click on the profile anywhere, you'll see another stream where I have my screen share going on as well. All right, guys. Let's talk about another game real quick. Somebody drop the next game, and let's go right to it. These are your bottom of the barrel teams tonight, guys. Do not go crazy with these games. I'm not going to front like I'm watching these. I'm not watching any of these games. I'll tell you straight up. I'm not watching any of these games. I'm going off of the numbers here. I'm going off of the spreadsheets. I'm going off the numbers. You guys aren't watching this. Some of you crazy. Some of you sickos are watching some Delaware football so far this year. I'm not one of them. I focus mostly on top 25 matchups, and that's why I have my success. But let's walk through it, man. Let's cook it up and let's see what we get. 4 p.m. games. Let's see. Charlotte versus USF. Okay, let's go Charlotte versus USF real quick. Give me red for Charlotte, blue for USF. Where are you going with this one? It is the 49ers against the Bulls there. Charlotte, red for Charlotte, blue for USF. Let me update my line movement. I hadn't updated this one real quick. Looks like this thing is still sitting 27.5. Let me check where this thing opened up. We talked about this one earlier in the week. Guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Appreciate you guys always, every single day, man, rocking with me. Always out here shooting in the gym with me. We are talking about Charlotte versus USF. This line opened up 26.5. It is up to 27.5. 62% of the public is on USF to cover the big number here. Both of these teams coming off a bye week. Excuse me, yo, that's Sprite. Both of these teams coming off a bye week. But when it comes to, guys, when it comes to strength of schedule, it's not close. USF has been tested this year. They've been tested real good. Charlotte hasn't played anybody, guys. So you got to take that into account here. I know this is AAC versus AAC, but one of these teams has been tested. The other ones hasn't. So you could really throw these numbers out the window. But even the numbers, even with the strength of schedule being so off, I can still see that, you know, Charlotte's poor on offense, especially their running game. They don't have a running game, and that's probably the most dangerous thing you could have going into a USF team. USF team coming off of a bye week with the extra prep with Byron Brown at quarterback. We know he's special. This is a bad matchup here for a Charlotte team that doesn't even try to run the ball, and when they do run the ball, they do pretty horrible at it. Do a pretty horrible job at it. You add on the fact that Charlotte just keeps putting the ball in harm's way. Their havoc rate is like the worst in the country. 16.9% of their dropbacks result in a batted pass or a tackle for a loss. So that's terrible there. This is a terrible matchup here. The only way I could go with this is to lay the points here with USF. I don't see any reason to get cute with this one. Plus, you have a quarterback injury there with the Charlotte quarterback, Connor Harrell. He's injured, and you should have the backup coming in, Grayson Loftus. He does have some experience there, but again, not one that I'm trying to get cute with here. I would have USF cover this big number if I was going this way. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick. D says take the under 55.5. Between these two, you would be pretty uncomfortable with that the whole game, just because these teams don't control. They run at a super fast pace. USF is 11th in the country in terms of seconds between snaps. Charlotte is 38th. They don't run the ball. They don't control the clock. This is just two teams that are trying to just outscore each other. Of course, you know, you would expect USF. And to top it all off, I have a really hard time getting to unders in college football, and especially when you have an over-under at this number. You just know defense is not going to be played on a Friday night, man. San Jose, we could talk about it, man. I'm getting super cute with it. I'm going with Charlotte to cover 24.5. Go for it, brother. I'm not going to stop you. Great insight. Thank you, Cam. I'm out here working, man. I'm out here working every single day. If you guys appreciate it, hit the follow button. I'm out here working. You guys, some of you guys know me for my MLB. Some of y'all know me for NFL. Some of y'all, bro, I work on everything. I have models for everything that have data automated for me, and that's how I'm able to present these streams to you every single day, man. I hope you guys are getting something out of it. If you are, make sure you're following. And then if you want to get in the Discord, link is in bio. The premium side has been smacking. The free play channel has not. I know. I'm aware of that. Free play channel has been a little bit of a curse lately. Last 4 plays have been L's. The ones before that, I think we were on an 8-2 run before that. But lately, man, free play's been costing me a little bit. But the Discord has still been eating. Coming off of a 1-3 day yesterday, so we weren't doing a whole lot of eating yesterday, but we're trying to get back to it today, man. Discord's been smacking. If you guys want to join the squad, link is in bio. What game is next, guys? Drop another game. Let's go. G-Man says BYU game over. We can talk about that. Let's see, guys. Drop the home team. Real quick. So what games y'all want to talk about? San Diego State, BYU, San Jose. Discord is lit. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Discord's been lit. We literally throwing parties, throwing bangers every single night. Yesterday was not one of those nights, but a lot of the last 2 weeks and 3 weeks have been. And I understand why we just suddenly popped off. We have data points. We have data points now. These teams are 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks into the season at this point, and you could have more success, guys. NFL college football is way too short. Do not waste it. Do not let it go to waste. I've been eating. Discord is hot. There you go. All of them. All right, let's talk some San Jose. I'm seeing San Jose. At least, bro, is transparent. Yeah, bro, what do I have to hide? You have to take L's, bro. It's a part of the game. It's how you handle them. Okay. If you guys are in the Discord and you're upset and you're sad and you're in a fetal position about 1-3, guys, that doesn't even lose everything we lost the day before. The day before we went 4-0. Okay. you gotta have thick skin. You gotta get back up, man. This ain't for the weak. Let's talk about San Jose. San Jose versus New Mexico. Let's talk about San Jose versus New Mexico here. Give me red for the Lobos, red for New Mexico, blue for San Jose State. What side are you on today? This is a good number here. We're talking about the 2.5 point number between New Mexico and San Jose State. Where are you going with this one? San Jose coming off of an outright win. They won as a 3-point dog at Stanford a week ago. So they're coming into this one maybe feeling themselves a little bit. I don't have anything for this, so let me cover this up real quick. All right, let's talk about this one. New Mexico versus San Jose State. So one place I really like to start, and if I forget, let me know. You have to start at strength of schedule. You got to see who these teams have played and have they really played anybody. Both of these teams have played identical strength of schedule, so we could really take the numbers for what it is. Coming into the season, San Jose State was expected to be one of the top tier teams in the Mountain West. And so far they haven't delivered, man. They haven't delivered that. They are 1-3 on the season. They are playing their first conference game here, though, so that can be a little bit of a turning point. New Mexico, on the other side, they were expected to be one of the bottom feeders in the Mountain West, and they've been overachieving. They are at 3-1 so far in the season. And one of the numbers that are popping out at me here since 2024. Since 2024, New Mexico is 6-3 when they're a dog like they are today. When they're catching points, that's when they overachieve. San Jose State, not so much. They're 3-4 as a favorite since 2024, since the beginning of last year. Let's go ahead and talk about the X's and O's on this one. When you're comparing the offenses, both of these offenses look pretty identical. The passing game for New Mexico probably a little bit better, but not by a whole lot. Both of these teams are really, really identical. It's on defense where you really have a serious issue here, a serious difference. The New Mexico defense definitely the better unit here against the pass, especially. San Jose State is not stopping anybody through the air lately. They're giving up 8.5 yards per attempt, an EPA of 0.27. That means their opponents are contributing to the scoreboard on every single play with them. That's what the EPA per play is there. And then to add on to it, New Mexico, when it comes down to the red zone, their red zone defense is really good. They've given up only 5 touchdowns on 10 attempts, 50% rate there. They're also generating pressure. They're getting sacks. You do like all of that for New Mexico. Let's see. This is what the teams want to do. The teams, New Mexico wants to run the ball. They're actually top 50 in terms of running. Let's see. It looks like they do an average job at it, and that's not the weakness of San Jose State. But at least you can run the ball and then set up the pass after that. San Jose just wants to pass, and I'm not sure you really can do that on the Lobos defense. And they're not particularly good at it to top it off. In terms of passer rating, they rank 100th in terms of passer rating. So they want to pass the ball, but they're not very good at it. This line, I understand why this line has gone from 3 down to 2.5. I'm feeling the team that people are expected San Jose State coming into the year to be pretty good. I'm feeling the dog here. I'm feeling New Mexico. I'm feeling the Lobos here in San Jose State tonight, man. Let's see what you guys are saying. Again, guys, as I'm breaking down the games, I expect you guys to give me whatever information you got on this game. If you know that the quarterback, Walker Eggett or whatever his name is, if you guys know he stubbed his toe this morning, if you know his girlfriend broke up with him or something, I need to know whatever y'all know, man. Share the information. That's what we're doing out here, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. You get the same energy from me every single day, man. After a winning day, after a losing day, you have no idea. You have no idea. But just so you know, we've been killing it. We've been killing it, man. College football, 12-1 in our last 13 plays. That doesn't include the times we doubled up. Last week we doubled up on several college football games like Virginia and Arizona State. We are killing it, man. If you guys want to join the squad, link is in bio. $70. $70 includes 4 weeks of NFL, 4 weeks of college football, 4 weeks of MLB playoffs. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate it, man. All right, let's see. San Jose State over 28.5, though. Would you take the over? So you're talking about the team total there. In general, I do like the over here. Like, this is another one of those games I'm not stepping in front of the over. But I'm not sure I'm in love. I'm not in love with this San Jose State offense, man. This offense has been underachieving big time. And again, they're not good as a favorite. They're not good at passing the ball. And that's all they do. This team is dead last at running the ball, so they have no run support. Excuse me, they have no run support, and I'm not in love. I'm not in love with it, man. And then to cover that number too, you have to be successful in the red zone. In New Mexico, in the red zone, that's when they clamp down. They are 5 for 10 in terms of touchdowns to attempts so far this year. They also get sacks. Their defensive line is pretty strong. They are generating sacks as well. I'm not in love with that team total, brother. I do like kind of like the full game total, maybe. If you prefer to go that way, maybe consider that, brother. Did you do Colorado State game? We haven't. No, that one's still on deck, man. Do you think BYU can cover 19? We haven't talked about that. We're about to get there, brother. Juan says, I appreciate you. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate kindness, man. Kindness goes a long way, guys. I don't get why some people choose to wake up on a bad note and troll people. Go troll the people that are just dancing on TikTok and giving you plays, giving you no insight, giving you no information. Go troll those people. They deserve, right? They're dancing and stuff and yelling. Nah, man, I'm out here working every single day. If you guys appreciate it, hit the follow button and then join the Discord if you guys want. I drop a free play every single day, and then from there you can get all of my top plays. For $70, that's a whole month worth of plays. Thank you guys, man. You guys got some good vibes today. Let's go. The high looks good. I don't know what that means, Britt. Let me know. Hollow says take New Mexico on the straight up to win. Go for it, brother. Usually, so here's one thing though. Here's a little pro tip, man. You have a 2.5 point number. So if you can shop around and get a 3, great. But even 2.5 though, 2.5 is worth playing in college football. Because they've changed the rules for overtime. If this game goes to overtime, 2.5 is very valuable in overtime. Because after the second overtime or after the first overtime, they go into a 2 point. So they have to go for 2 points after the first overtime, and then after that, at some point they go into a 2 point shootout. You have to win you have to score your 2 or stop your 2. So 2 points is actually very valuable in college football. If you want to take the money line, go ahead. I mean, the numbers tell you have a better chance. You do have a good chance of winning. But 2.5 is valuable. Just keep that in mind. It's not like NFL. NFL is different. The 2.5 is kind of a dead number in NFL. Just my opinion, brother. Just my take there. Humble says, would you take San Jose State? I am not feeling San Jose State. I don't think anything changes on this one. I think New Mexico is the right side here. I like BYU. First half, we could talk about that. Right on, brother. You work hard in anyone else world, you'll have losses. Absolutely. You're gonna have losses. It's a matter of how you respond to those. How do you get up from it, or do you go into a slump and you turn into a little baby? Man, that's up to y'all. If the high looked good for that game. You're talking about the over/under. Britt says, is the over/under worth it in San Jose versus New Mexico? I think that is the right side here. I would not be on the under, not with these defenses. Dr. 7107, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. He says Discord is 100% worth it. Thank you. Link is in bio, guys, if you guys want to join up. Again, $70 is actually very affordable. I used to charge, when I first started, I charged $200 a month, actually, believe it or not. $200, and I had success with that. Last year, I dropped it to $100. This year, I said, man, let me give these guys a break, but at the same time, I can't take too many people on. $70, man. $70 if you guys want to join up. Link is in bio. Let's go. What game is next? Colorado State. Do you think New Mexico and San Jose State are good overs? Yeah, we just talked about that. I think that's a solid over. San Jose, you remember me? I'm trying to remember a lot of people, brother. All right, let's talk about that game real quick. We are talking about San Diego State versus Colorado State. Give me red for Colorado State, blue for San Diego State. What side are you guys on today? Red for Colorado State, blue for San Diego State. This number is 6.5. San Diego State is favored at home by 6.5, a whole touchdown, almost a whole touchdown. Follow button's right up here, guys, if it's your first time here. Guys on YouTube, let me check in on y'all, man. What's up, Audiel? How you doing? Hey, Valley boy, what's good, brother? Hey, good hit on Niners, man. He's a Niners fan, and this man yesterday came in and said Niners money straight up. My Niners straight up. I think he hit that plus 250 or something, plus 300. Good hit, brother. But you got away with the one, man. You got away with the one. You got away with the one. I'm not. Of course, Niners were the better team, but I'm saying that you got away with one in terms of you did it because you were a fan and you couldn't take the other team, man. Just come on, man. You got to keep it real with yourself. If you're in the Discord, you're gonna get good habits, man. I'm gonna always give you guys good habits and try to preach those and make sure you guys are winning. Noah says the GOAT. What's up, brother? How you doing, Noah? Appreciate it, man. Let's talk about Colorado State versus San Diego State. This line opened up 6.5. For the majority of the week, it came back down to 5.5, but it's up to 6.5 again. 70% of the public is on San Diego State, so very public play here on Friday night. I was about to say Friday night SmackDown. On Friday night action, I don't even watch WWE. I used to watch WWE though. The Rock is the greatest of all time. Let's go. We are talking about. Let's start off with strength of schedule, like we always do, man. Both of these teams haven't played anybody for the most part. Colorado State ranks 103. San Diego State's 112. We are talking about Mountain West versus Mountain West here. Colorado State was expected to be one of the top teams coming into the year. That has not come through to fruition. They are 1-3 on the season so far. San Diego State was expected to be a bottom feeder here in the conference. They have turned it around. They are 3-1 overall, and 2-0 at home is where that's where they've been doing their damage. They've also been overachieving in terms of the market too. Against the number, they are 3-1 against the number, guys. 3-1 against the number, San Diego State. So let's go into the X's and O's real quick. Passing game, don't expect a passing game here. Both of these teams want to run the ball. That's their MO, especially with San Diego State. The passing game has been horrible so far this year, and you have some quarterback unknowns here, man. Who is starting for Colorado State? Looks like that wasn't determined yet when I was doing my research. The starter has been Fowler Nicolosi. He was benched. He was benched in his last start. He was playing so bad. He got benched, so we don't know if he's playing. And then the quarterback for San Diego State was injured. He was injured. He should play, but I mean he was playing so horrible. Look at how red these numbers are. These quarterbacks are 123 and 104 in terms of passer rating, respectively. Neither of these guys are doing anything good on offense, but Colorado State is running the ball. That's their MO. They're running the ball pretty well here, but that is also San Diego State. When it comes to defense, guys, San Diego State has an edge here through the air, on the ground. They're doing it. They're doing defense pretty well. Their offense is definitely not successful. But their defense definitely is. So Colorado State wants to run the ball. That's the only thing that really either of these teams could really do on offense. But San Diego State stops the ball pretty well. So that kind of puts a pin on this cap a little bit here. What else am I seeing here? I'm seeing San Diego State in terms of their red zone. They don't allow teams to even get in the red zone, and when they do, it's really hard to score a touchdown. They've given up 4 touchdowns in 8 attempts, 50% red zone efficiency there on defense. Colorado State is not generating pressure. They're not getting sacks. They average only 1 sack per game. San Diego State does get some sacks here. That doesn't help because Colorado State's offensive line is terrible. It's they give up 2.5 sacks per game against a team that does generate sacks. And then on the other side, Colorado State doesn't get sacks And San Diego State protects the quarterback pretty well. This one is interesting, guys. It's a really public play with a team that is with a team that is. Did I say San Diego State was underachieving? So yeah, they were bottom. They were expected to be a bottom 5 team. They are overachieving, but I think it's deservedly so tonight. I think that 6.5 is warranted to win here by a touchdown because the defense makes such a big difference here in this cap. And then the offensive lines, man, you have a perfect mesh here of San Diego being able to get sacks, Colorado State struggling to defend their quarterback, and then on the other side, Colorado State is not getting sacks, and San Diego State is defending their quarterback here. I'm a little cautious with this one because this line was sitting at 5.5 the whole time. I would keep an eye on this one. If this line drops, it definitely is a little bit telling. But if it stays at 6.5 or if it goes up to 7, I think San Diego's the side here, man. Sorry if I rambled a little bit on that one, but that's where I'm at with that one, man. Let me see what you guys said real quick. I'm catching up on the chat real quick, man. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. I do like a 2-minute cap, a 2-minute breakdown, and then as I'm breaking down, I want you guys to give me whatever information you got. San Diego, bro, blue. Okay. Colorado State. My man says take Colorado State. Okay. Colorado State to cover 8.5. So you're bumping this line up even. I took San Diego 6.5. It looks like a lot of people are on San Diego. Let me see what the poll said. Yeah, looks like you guys are leaning San Diego. It's not super popular. What are the plays for college football? I'll be dropping all of my plays in the Discord. Link is in bio. My man PSI on YouTube's giving us some information here. He says Friday night home faves of 9 or less are 16-0 straight up, 14-1 against the number since 2023, when the total is between 42 and 61. So that was a mouthful, guys. But basically, when the game is expected not to be a shootout and not to be a super low scoring game either, when it's right in between and it's a Friday night, and it's not a huge favorite, right? It's not a double-digit favorite. You do take the favorites on these games. And honestly, I can attest to that. Just based off like the eye test of what I experienced over the years. Yes, on Friday nights, you usually can just, you don't have to get really cute with it. You kind of just go with the team that it is. So PSI, thank you for that information. I will say, though, there's a lot of teams. There's a ton of teams, a ton of schemes, a ton of different conferences to deal with. So maybe take it with a little bit of grain of salt. 16-0 sounds great and all. I think this is one where it could apply, and you don't overthink it. You kind of just take the better team here. Kentucky or Delaware? We talked about that game already. I'm feeling Western Kentucky in that game, brother. BYU, we still have to get there. Where are your picks at tonight? They will be in the Discord. I haven't dropped it yet. I need to get off of here and put the drop time in the Discord. I know a lot of people are like super anxious and waiting for it. Chill out. Give me a moment. We are cooking it up. We got to cook it up first, and then we'll determine where we're going today, man. Damn, I put the 6.5. It's down to 5? There must be a quarterback change, man. Is that what you guys were saying real quick? Let me see. It's down to 5.5. It's down to 5.5. 5.5 is the number here. So you guys notice I was kind of hesitating a little bit because I'm like, yo, if this line moves, it's definitely sketchy. So we gotta see why it's moved. Let's see if the starter is back. Maybe Fowler Nicolosi, the starter for Colorado State. Maybe there's some news on him. Let's see. I don't see any news here. Colorado State. Would it be like an injury report? Quarterback. Yeah, I don't have any news. I have to get off of here and update it, but chances are the starter is back. That's why the line is moving back in favor of Colorado State. Again, it's still a bad recipe though. It's still a bad recipe. I'm not saying, I'm not running to the window and taking Colorado State, but I am a little cautious. I'm definitely cautious with this line movement. You definitely have what appears to be a reversal here. You have the public on San Diego State, but the line is moving in favor of Colorado State. So keep that in mind, guys. He's not back. I live in town they play in. So it's just the line just moved for no reason. There was some uncertainty whether he was playing or not. If you guys end up finding out, let me know. Who do you like? We're talking about every single game. Let me know what game you're talking about. Mine is 5. Yeah, 5.5 is the consensus number. BYU versus West Virginia. You guys ready to talk about that? Let me just make sure everything's good here. San Diego State defense wins this game. I think that's a strong point there, man. This defense looks really good. Now, I will say they played one team. They were challenged once. Besides that, they weren't really challenged. So maybe there's something there. Because San Diego State's defense on paper looks crazy good. Looks crazy good. My man says I wanna place a pick for 30K, brother. Good luck with that, man. And then you're saying you want that pick to be between the Giants and the Saints for 30K, brother. Donate that to the Boys and Girls Club. Slater used that in the Discord. Yo, bro, yeah. Nah, man. Let's play by the U's, man. Play by the U's. That's the only way we can win. San Diego State spanked California. Yeah, that was the team that they were tested by. But guys, these San Diego State's numbers aren't this good. They shouldn't look this good. San Diego. Okay, looks like I'm all caught up now. Let's get to it. Colorado State line moved because head coach gave up play calling. That's not the reason. It just happened, first of all. And a coach giving up play calling duties is not going to move the line a whole point. Not in my opinion. These lines don't move that easily, even when a player's out, right? A quarterback is important, but a wide receiver or running back could be out, and it's not going to move a whole point. All right, guys, let's go to West Virginia. Give me red for West Virginia. Give me blue for BYU. This is the only ranked matchup tonight. BYU is ranked 23rd in the country now, according to the AP guys. We all know how much we love them. Real quick, I'm trying to over here dodge this sunlight. There we go. That should work now. Red for West Virginia, blue for BYU. We're obviously, this is a big number, so we're talking about the number, right? So 19.5 is what BYU is favored at home. BYU is favored by 19 at home, okay? And here's what we got for this game, guys. You have what is a real injured team with West Virginia here, man. They're not only their quarterback is injured, Nico. There's another Nico. This is Nico Machio. He's injured for West Virginia. And then to top it off, the running backs are both injured. The wide receiver 1 is injured. The center is injured. And West Virginia has no choice but they'll be starting true freshman quarterback Wilkins on the road here against BYU. That is dangerous. That is not good. A good recipe here. I do have West Virginia also. When they play a ranked opponent like this, since 2022, they crumble. They are 1-8 against the number against ranked opponents like BYU. Let's look at strength of schedule real quick. And these teams have played a similar strength of schedule so far. So we could take the numbers for what they are. So what are the numbers? The numbers are pretty big in favor of BYU. They're doing a lot of things well, especially passing the ball and especially running the ball. They're averaging 6.8 yards per carry on the ground. Let's see, do they actually stick to it? Yeah, they do. They are 36th in the country in terms of run frequency. West Virginia is 9th in terms of run frequency. So both of these teams want to run the ball. BYU has a lot of success running the ball. They have success running the ball, and then they set up the passes over the top as well after establishing the run. So that's good there. In terms of defense to defense, you have a better defense with BYU as well. The pass defense has been really good. They're giving up only 4.8 yards per attempt. That's pretty good. Their EPA number, their estimated points added, is really good as well. This is bad news here for West Virginia, starting a freshman on the road at BYU against this defense. in altitude too. The BYU's they're up in elevation. To top it off, West Virginia has given up a ton of attempts in the. They're giving up a lot of. Their opponents are getting to the red zone on them, giving up 19 attempts, and they've scored 9 times on them. So that's a good hit rate, but a lot of driving down the field, right? West Virginia's opponents are driving down the field on them. This is and then to top it off, on top of that, you have a BYU offensive line that's playing very good. Offensive line has only given up 1 sack per game so far this year. West Virginia, not really good. So that's why their quarterback is injured now and they have to start a freshman. They're giving up 2.5 sacks per game. This is not good news here for West Virginia on the road in elevation against a team that is in rhythm. They've won their 4 games so far. They are 4-0. They are 2-0 at home here. Again, home field advantage. You have West Virginia again. They crumble in this situation when they are 1-8 against the number since 2022. All of that to say, I think BYU's the only way you could play this, man. BYU at home here on Friday night against West Virginia. Stop Buck says I like the under. We could talk about it. Dog says we could talk about the under. Yeah, okay. Chris says give me Texas. You're talking about tomorrow, okay. Under is the play. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of unders. Let's talk about that under real quick, man. Give me the fighting Pat McAfee's. The fighting Pat McAfee's. BYU at home is a whole nother level. Yeah, man. They do have a home field edge there. Let's talk about real quick. I have the ML at 8,000. Bro, don't play the minus 8,000. That's crazy. Let's talk about the over under real quick, guys. We're talking about West Virginia versus BYU. This is probably the best over-under to talk about. We're going to talk about one other one too. But let's talk about the West Virginia over and under. Give me red for the over. Give me blue for the under. What side of the total are you on? West Virginia, BYU. Are you taking the over or are you taking the under? Red for the over, blue for the under. Don't type your response. Just tap the emoji there. That trend about Friday night favorites. Ooh, that could be a little catchy thing. Friday night favorites. That is active today for Delaware and San Jose State. Thank you, PSI. PSI is one of the nominees for Rookie of the Year so far, man. We got a lot of rookies in the Discord. They're coming in and doing a lot of good things. They're doing a lot of good things, man. Valley, shout out Valley. He a good guy, but he talking in the Discord, man. I got to see something in Play of the Day. I got to see something in the House of Cards. Shout out PSI. Shout out Vish. Vish just came into the Discord and in his second month, he won the Play of the Day competition. Play of the Day competition, that's where you guys drop one play a day, at least 20 picks in the month. And if you win, you stay for free. You get a free month out of that. And we got people that win that often. You end up staying for free. You don't pay to be in the Discord. And then on top of that, you do get all my plays, all my lays. So you don't pay and you get all my plays for free. I think that's a win-win, especially when we are 12-1 in college football. 22-5. It was 22-3 for NFL. It is 22-4 now for NFL. So consider joining the Discord. I have we do tournaments, we do competitions. It's a vibe, man. The Discord's a vibe. We are talking about the over/under between West Virginia and BYU. This total opened up 51.5. It is down to 46.5. That is a huge movement there. This thing has moved 5 points in favor of the under. So you probably know how I feel about that already. So when I'm looking at over and under, first thing I look at is run frequency. Can these teams run the ball? Do they stick with the run? Can they keep the clock running? Can they right? Because if you're just pass, that clock is going to keep stopping on every incompletion, okay? And you have too many big plays through the air. West Virginia and BYU do check that box. They do run the ball. They are 9th. West Virginia is 9th and BYU is 36th in terms of run frequency. My problem is that West Virginia runs a super fast pace. Okay, so they run the ball, but they run at a super fast pace, and they don't hold on to the ball. They don't have a good time of possession rate. Their time of possession rate is 131st. That's bottom 5 league, bottom 5 in the country. BYU's defense is special, but with this freshman playing for West Virginia. With this passing game, with this injured offense, with the terrible offensive line, with this bad situation that you have with with West Virginia. BYU's defense being so good can actually be a negative, right? Because now you're talking about West Virginia could put the ball in harm's way. You could have an interception. You could have a pick six here. And I think this total has moved way too low. 5 points is way too much, guys. If you guys chase the steam, you will get burnt. You had a perfect example of that yesterday in NFL. Trust me, I don't know. I kind of felt like, damn, I know better. Yesterday I sent the teaser and I to avoid the steam. Almost got lucky and covered at the end. But the idea is when the line moves this much, you don't chase the steam. In fact, you fade the steam. You have a better chance fading the steam. I think this thing has moved 5 points way too many. And I would be looking. The only way I could look at this is probably the over here. Excuse me. I'd consider the over here between West Virginia and BYU. Again, BYU's defense, especially up in at home, they could definitely create some turnovers and force the freshman quarterback to make some mistakes. And then BYU, you expect them to run it up as well. Justin says take the over 44.5. Is it down to 44? Please stop spamming. It's okay, bro. They could spam, man. Aces or Mercury. You can spam, but I don't do WNBA, brother. I stay in my lane. If you guys are in the Discord and you want WNBA, check out Lamb Chops in the Discord. He's pretty nice with it, man. He's pretty nice with it. Alternate. Yeah. I think that's the only way I can look at this. This line has moved way too much. Do you like San Jose minus 2.5? San Jose minus 2.5. I made the argument. I think New Mexico is the right side here, guys. Again, guys, at this point, these are all. I'm just kind of speaking out loud here, man. I'm kind of thinking out loud. When your legs don't work like they used to be. I'm kind of just thinking out loud right now, all right? So don't try to guess my plays. I still got several hours here, especially with the late games. The late games are better too. I still have several hours here on the to come up with the top plays for today. If you guys want to join the squad, we've hit 12 out of our last 13 on college football. Consider joining the squad. Link is in bio. Again, don't try to guess my plays, man. Link is in bio. But if you guys were already feeling a certain way and I talk you into it, go for it, man. If you thought I made a good argument and you're getting talked off of a play, go for it, man. Do people not know New Mexico beat UCLA and almost beat Michigan? Yeah, they crushed UCLA. They made UCLA look silly. Is New Mexico coming off of the... What game are they coming off of? The Lobos. Yeah, they crushed UCLA. There is one game in between. They played New Mexico State. Yeah, I think I'm with you, brother. I'm feeling New Mexico there. BYU under. We talked about that, brother. I think I'm feeling the over there, man. PSI says somehow, some way, West Virginia covers. Good luck with that, brother. I think if you're taking the freshman quarterback playing in elevation at BYU, you're better off just waiting for Saturday, brother. Saturday or Sunday, man. San Jose State, San Jose, New Mexico to go 56 over, 56.5 between San Jose and New Mexico. We could talk about that. That's a decent total. At least it's not crazy total here. Let's talk about that one real quick, guys. We are talking New Mexico and San Jose State. Give me red for the over. Give me blue for for the under. In the New Mexico game, red for the over, blue for the under. Which way are you going on this one? So with New Mexico State, with New Mexico and San Jose State, you got this line opened up at 55.5. It is up to 58.5. 85% of the public is on the over. Everybody is taking the over. And what I don't, what I do, hey, buddy, it's not time for the dog to bark, okay? Okay? This is the wrong game. We're talking about the total right now, buddy. No, I don't care. Go to bed. All right, sorry about that. So when it comes to the total, guys, this is the game that you got one team that is more of an over team. You got another team that's more of an under team, okay? And the reason that is because New Mexico, they run the ball, which keeps the clock running. They go at a slow pace, which is good, and they control the clock, right? Their time of possession is one of the best in the league. San Jose is the opposite. They don't run the ball. They go at a fast pace, and they don't hold on to the ball. They don't hold on to the ball. The defense, like I said, San Jose's defense is kind of leaking so far this year too. Red zone attempts are through the roof. This is a big total here. Would I consider this kind of like one of those over exaggerations we talked about a little bit? 3 points is a lot, and the books have to defend for this being the most public over of the night. I think somehow, some way, I mean, if New Mexico does their part, if they have their kind of game, I think New Mexico has their way here, and this game probably goes under if I had to pick, man. Let's see what you guys said real quick. You guys are tied on this one. Yep. I think this one is kind of telling me I kind of like the storyline there with New Mexico a little bit. If they get their kind of game, and this total has been steamed up, and it is the most public over of the night, it would make sense for New Mexico to play their style, win the game, and go under the total. Do I think New Mexico wins? Yes. We've talked about every game, and that is one of the ways that I'm leaning so far tonight. What's the weather? I don't have weather automatically generated. If you have something on the weather, let me know, man. Guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. You guys should be double tapping, man. I give you guys good information. I appreciate the double taps on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up as well. If you guys want to join the squad, link is in bio. Join the link in bio. Press and hold the link. Open in browser if it doesn't work for you the first time. Join the squad, man. $70 includes 4 weeks of NFL, 4 weeks of college football, 4 weeks of MLB playoffs. And we are killing all of them, okay? That includes yesterday. That doesn't include yesterday. Yesterday was a 1-3 day. It was our first true losing day. We've had like break-even days, but our first true losing day yesterday. So we are in need of a bounce back today, man. It's been a couple of weeks since we've needed one like this. If you guys want to join the squad, link is in bio. We are 12-1 in our last 13 college football plays, 22-4 on NFL, 22-4. We are killing it, man. And again, this season is way too precious, way too short. Don't let it go to waste. We are already at week 6 college football. Can you believe it? What's your free play? It'll be in the Discord. Link is in bio. What game do I want to talk about next? San Jose, Delaware. San Jose over. San Jose over. I just told you I lean the under, brother. I would lean the under. Delaware wins. We talked about that game. At the moment, I'm feeling Western Kentucky in that game. Yeah, Dustin. Me and Dustin on the same page. Jake on the same page, too. First half, bro. Zay, in general, when I say I think this side is the right side, I think that applies to first half as well. I don't split college football by half, so I would lean under for the full game, so I would lean under for the first half as well. BYU under, is that the other game? So BYU under is the one that I think everybody, hold up. So now I'm seeing that this thing opened up 47.5 and is down to 46.5. So I got to see where this line opened up. This is one that opened up 51.5, but then it immediately dropped back down to 47.5, and it was at 47.5. I really got to see, guys, the opening line is really important to see where the opening line is at and where it has moved since then. Looks like this thing actually opened up the true opening line 47.5 down to 46.5. In that case, it is not steam. In that case, you do have two teams that run the ball. You still have one team with West Virginia that doesn't hold on to the ball and they run at a fast pace. I don't like that. And I think it's still dangerous here because BYU's defense could force some turnovers here on the freshman quarterback. Maybe I don't dislike the under the more I look at that game, and now that I'm looking at a better opening line. And it's still ugly. Probably not one that I'm playing. Why you copying my name? All right, guys. Last call. Last call. If you have something for me, if y'all want to go through any other game, let's go. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate the gifts, man. Thank you. If you guys want to join the squad, link is in bio. I'll give you one of my top plays for free in the Discord as well. Matt says, can you do South Florida? South Florida. I got you, brother. Let's look at Charlotte versus South Florida. So now that I'm looking at the numbers, yeah, so this thing opened up 27.5. It is up to 28. 66% of the public on South Florida. So I do like that. We talked about this one. Charlotte is not in a good situation here. They put the ball in harm's way a lot. They have a 17% havoc percentage on offense, so that's terrible. They put the ball in harm's way. That's what that's saying. They don't have run support, so that doesn't help either. And then when they do run the ball, they don't have any success at it. This is a big number here. This is a big number here. But yeah. This is the okay. So now I'm wondering. I'm like, why is this 28? It's 28 because USF has been tested, man. They played some real tough competition in the first 2-3 games of the season. Charlotte hasn't played no one. They've played no one so far. I gotta take the team that's battle tested. Byron Brown, he was injured last year, so a lot of people kind of sleeping on him a little bit. He's a great quarterback. And then Charlotte, to top it off, they're injured. The quarterback is injured. Grayson Loftus, the backup, is starting. He does have some experience, so it's not a crazy drop off. I gotta lean USF here. I think USF is the right side. South Florida. Do you like South Florida team total over 38? So I lean USF to be the right side, and then on top of that, I would have to like the total to go over. You know, for it to be kind of a high-scoring game here a little bit. And yeah, I could see this game just going back and forth a little bit here. If you're on the over, I think you're if you're on the team total over, I think you're on the right side there. Yeah, Charlotte, their defense struggles, and then especially in the red zone, they struggle even more. They're giving up touchdowns on almost every single red zone attempt. They are 12 for 14 in terms of red zone efficiency so far this year. You're welcome, Matt. Anytime. Yeah, South Florida minus 2.5, 25. Go for it. How about touchdowns? I don't know what that means. Guys, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. I know you don't do USC, but 200 is nuts. You guys, you heard it here from Dalton, my man Dalton. Watch out for him. He says Alex Pereira. How do you say his name? Alex Pereira. Take him plus 200 UFC. He said you heard it here first. Let me check in on YouTube, guys. I'm dropping it off at the Boys and Girls Club, PSI. Yeah, man, that sometimes that might be the way to go. What did you say about New Mexico under? Let's see real quick. So that's the one that opened 55. It's up to 58. Yeah, 55. It is the most public play of the day. It is the most public play of the day. You do have a run frequency. In terms of run, you have a New Mexico team that wants to run the ball. They want to control the clock and have their way. And against the San Jose State defense, I think they can. I think they could. So I think New Mexico has their way. Their way would be an under. And I would lean this game to go under. It is the most public over of the night. And this line has moved 3 whole points. I think that's kind of telling a little bit too as well. Usually when a line moves that much, I'm automatically trying to fade the steam. So I think that game goes under. What was your play, my man Jerome? Hey, Jerome he's one of the real ones, man. He's always commenting on the videos. He's always checking in, yo. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for always for being a real one. Guys, if you do not see my videos that often, it's probably because you're not engaging with the videos. You got to engage with the videos. Your favorite content creators, you got to engage with it. Otherwise, you're not going to see it, okay? So my man Jerome says, what is my pick for San Diego versus Colorado State? If I'm looking at this game now, and now I'm seeing this thing is in reverse. This line is moving in favor of Colorado State, and it's in reverse. I made the argument here for San Diego State earlier, and it's particularly because of this defense, right? This defense looks elite. They look elite, but the sample size is weak. Okay, the sample size is weak. Their defense looks great against who? Against who, I ask you? Let me pull up the schedule so far. This defense looks elite against Northern Illinois. No. California, okay. They look good against California. Shut them out. But then before that, who? Washington State, Stony Brook, not even an FBS program. Yeah, I'm calling BS on this a little bit on their defense. I already knew that going into it. I knew their defense numbers shouldn't look this good. And the one game at home that they played was against Cal. This is expected to be one of the top teams here with Colorado State. I know they haven't got off to a good start. I know the quarterback was benched, but now he's back. Usually that's sometimes what you need there. Sometimes you need that as a wake up call there. On paper, the San Diego State looks really elite. They got to show me against some better competition. Colorado State was expected to be. I know they're not off to the great start, but they are expected to be better. I made the argument for San Diego State earlier. I was pretty cautious with it because I knew this defense hasn't really been tested. I'm feeling Colorado State, man. I'm feeling Colorado State here. Again, with the line reversal, that that is an important factor you got to keep in mind. I really need to start highlighting these plays. Guys, if you are on YouTube, I will be highlighting plays going forward. That way you can see kind of what I like, what I'm feeling so far. Guys, thank you for tuning in. My man Matt says San Diego game to go under. Let's talk about that one. We didn't talk about that one. Looks like this thing opened up 38. It's up to 41. It's moved 3 whole points. It's not super public. Excuse me. Would I go over or under here? You have two teams that do kind of run the ball. Colorado State, not so much, but San Diego State does run the ball. I don't love that you have one of each team. You have Colorado State goes at a fast pace. San Diego State doesn't. They go slow. They control the clock. Colorado State doesn't control the clock. These offenses aren't really good. Here. This is a small total, and I think people would be more on the over. This line's moved 3 points. I think, again, you chase steam, you're going to get burnt. I would go under here. I would go under between Colorado State and San Diego State. Right on, brother. Let's crush it. Hey, let's get it, man. Guys, I'm going to get off of here right now. I'm going to gather my thoughts, update some numbers, and I'm going to get the plays out to you guys. In the Discord, I will drop a drop time. We'll see if we're on the early games. I don't know if I'm on the early games. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Thank you guys for tuning in to listen to me talk about to talk about these bottom of the barrel teams, man, on Friday night. But there are some good games. Actually, BYU is a good game. West Virginia is a good game. Colorado State looks like a good game now. The more we talk about it, man, I think this helps both of us. You get some good information. I get my thoughts aired out here and out loud, man. Thank you guys for sticking with me. If you have any follow-up questions, go drop it on my last video. I will respond before game time. Wink, wink. If you have any follow-up questions, I will respond before game time if you reply on my last video. Yeah. Stay blessed, guys. Join the Discord for one of my top plays. And then if you want to ride the weekend with us, we have a monthly pass, $70. You get all my plays for $70. 4 weeks of NFL, 4 weeks of college football, 4 weeks of MLB. Thank you, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Dalton and company, hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.